listen, lead, and keep on leading. Just talking about how to defrustrate our leadership. And you know that it's like Moses in your life when you are frustrated because people aren't listening to you as the leader. And how can you lead if people don't listen to you? Well, again, you've got to listen first so that you know what the issues are, so that you know what to say. And, you know, if you've watched leaders that over the years lose their leadership appeal, not too many. Most of us grow in our leadership appeal. But we can easily lose our appeal with certain people because we become more and more familiar with them. And the more familiar we are, the less they think that we have to offer them. So the challenge then is we have got to develop our leadership skills and our leadership words. See, there's two parts to leading, and that is the skills, right? The developing, and we've got tools like crazy to do that. And books, I mean, the world is full of great leadership books. But then the other side is the word of the Lord. You've got to have the word of the Lord. Again, like Moses, right? The guy that stood in between. You've got to know what God is saying to you and the people that you're leading. It's kind of like David. He would say, shall we pursue? And get a word from God. And then he could give the word to the people that he was leading. And it was a credible word. I don't want to listen to leaders that don't have a word from God, right? And it's not difficult to have a word from God. All you got to do is pay attention, be a little bit diligent, right? Press in, spend time in prayer, spend time in the Word, pay attention. See, the thing is, the thing that we give our focus and our energy to is the thing that will increase in our lives. And if we don't give any focus and energy to, first of all, developing our skills as a leader, our knowledge as a leader, our understanding, and developing the word of the Lord in our lives, the prophetic word, then we're not going to increase in those areas, and people will feel it and they'll know it. But I want to be a leader that increases influence, not just in new people that come along and say, oh wow, that's cool, I love your vision, I love your leadership teaching. No, I want to be able to influence the people that have to listen to us day in and day out. And the truth is, we've got to develop, you think about this, pastors, you've got to develop the idea among your congregation that you are their favorite preacher. And to do that, you've got to develop your skills, and you've got to have a word from the Lord, and you've got to be fresh. And then when they feel like that you are their favorite preacher, they're not going to wander, right? And then you won't be frustrated because they will be listening to you. All right, so those things, develop your skills, develop the word of the Lord, have what God wants to say to the people. And basically, we need to lead as a prophet king, all right? So when God gave Israel a king, Saul, he was also a prophet, right? Suddenly he became a prophet. And every time he got around the prophets, he began to prophesy. David was a prophet king. And so the kings on through the ages were meant to lead the nation by prophetic word. And you and I are meant to lead our teams, lead our churches, lead our ministries by prophetic word, not just skill. All right, so have those two things and lead, okay? So listen and lead and then keep on leading, and we'll talk about that tomorrow.